Hi guys, welcome to today's video and thank you for joining me. So today we're going to finish off the cover. It's part 3. I've got all my bits and pieces here. Cover's all dried off, all the ink and everything's dry. The only thing I've done off camera is I've used some of this ticking fabric and I've put 2 pockets, one at each side, back and at the front and the back of the journal. I've stitched them all in. I wanted to do that so that the stitching would be underneath the fabric that I'm going to put on the front next. So that's how it's looking. It's very grungy inside. I've put more ink over the inside and that's how it's all dried off. So what we're going to do is, first of all, I've got a piece of corrugated card that I've just used from an Amazon box. Please excuse the state of my hands. I've been up to my eyes in ink all day, messing around with different colours and whatnot, trying to get the right colours. So I'm just going to get a baby wipe out. So first of all I'm going to do is put a bit of white gesso. Oh, she says, if she can get in it. Why is it not opening? Oh, there we go. I'm just going to get an old card. Where's my cards gone? Why can you never put your hands on something when you need it? In this one. Oh dear me. I don't want to use a brush because I don't want brush strokes. I've got about 6 different plastic cards somewhere. Can you ever find one? Oh yeah, here's one. I've found one. I've got this Amazon. So I'm just going to put put some white gesso. I'm just using a card. Like I said, I don't really want brush strokes. I want it just looking a bit sort of scruffy looking, if you like, if that's the right word. I want to be able to still see a bit of the card. So I think that will be enough. Right, let's just wipe that. That looks like it's ready for snapping, that card. Oh, it does, look. Put that one in the bin. I've got plenty of those. Right, I'm just going to put on my heat gun, guys. I'll just dry off that gesso first. Okay, that's almost dry, and what I'm going to do then is I'm going to use a couple of my ink sprays. I've got Stormy Sky and Faded Jeans, and I wonder if to put my towel down just then it doesn't go all over the stuff at the back of my desk. Please excuse this. I think it's about time I got another one out, isn't it, and use that. So I've got my corrugated card there. I'm going to go down with the Stormy Sky first, like that, and I'm just going to put on my heat gun and dry off that colour first. Let's just spritz that. Okay, I'm going to dry off again. I've got this Prism Glimmer Mist. It's White Frost. I'm just going to spray a little bit of this. That's enough. And then I'm just going to pop on my heat gun again and just dry off that whole thing for a bit. Let's just... So that is my corrugated card I've just sprayed. So I've got my cover. We've got them pockets there. And what I thought I was going to do is I've got a piece of ticking here. I'm going to wrap that around the front of my journal. I'm going to put that little bit of corrugated card on, and then I've cut this pocket from a pair of old jeans that was one of the girls. I thought I would stick that on the front and layer it up like that, but what I want to do is I want to sew the corrugated card and this pocket onto the ticking first, and then I've not got stitching going through. I've only got the stitching of the ticking going through to the other side, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So what I think I'll do is, let me just make sure, let's just see where it's got a kink in it, this fabric. I have tried to iron it, but it still keeps kinking. Let's just have a look where I want it. So most of the cover is going to be covered up really, so about there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a glue stick. I'm just going to put a bit of glue on just to keep it in place. whilst I stitch it. I'm going to put that sort of towards there, I think. Let's just have a look. Bring it up a little bit. Go down a bit, because I'm going to put something in the pocket. Let's just stick that down. I think that's still wet actually, so I don't think yeah, it's still wet. I'm just going to pop on my heat gun again and just dry that off, because I can't put that through my sewing machine like that. I thought it was all dry. No, it's still wet. Bear with me a second, I won't be long. Right, I'm sorry about that. I think that's better now. I think it's dried off. So where do I want to stick that? Which way do I want it? About there. And then I just want you to be able to see a little bit of the corrugated card. So like that, I think. I just need to pull this round a touch more. I've got all these bits, but I like these. I'm going to stitch the actual ticking onto my journal cover, but like I said, rather than having tons of stitching everywhere, I thought if I stitch these first, if I stitch these on first like so, and then just stitch them on all together, I think I'm going to go like that. So let's just take that off, and let's just, do you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to sew this on first. So I'm going to bring in my sewing machine. Now I'm sorry you won't be able to see me sewing. It's just the way my camera's positioned. I wanted to keep in with the theme of the journal. That looks like it's lopsided, but when it's on the journal like that, it should be okay, I think. So I'm going to put my pocket on next. I'm just hoping that my I don't know whether to glue it down, put a little bit of glue on perhaps before I try and, or should I just go for it? Let's just go for it. Let's just see what we can come up with. Right, I'll pause the camera here guys whilst I sew on the pocket, and then I'll sew the base onto my journal, so I'll be back soon. Okay then guys, so I have stitched around it. Let's just get rid of this cotton. Now as you can see there inside, you can see the stitching. That doesn't bother me at all, because I think it ties in well with the grunginess of the journal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim off these little bits and pieces. So what I've done is I stitched the pocket and the corrugated card onto the ticking first, and then I've stitched the ticking in a really scruffy, can you see the zigzag stitch there all the way around. Now looking at it, I don't know if that pocket looks a bit skewy, but it's on now, so it'll have to stay there. I can't do anything about it. So I've got my two pockets there, and I've got my pocket on the front there. I don't know whether I'll put anything down here once I've bound it. I might do. I'll probably do a little bit of something to the back as well. I might put a pocket on there, we'll see. But for today, what all I'm going to do is I've got this little bird, and I'm going to just ink around it. Just going to get my faded jeans just to get rid of that white edge where I've fussy cut it. I wanted blue to tie in with. I think that'll be big enough. What do we think? Do we think that looks big enough? Should we put some lace on there as well? Where's my lace? Let's have a look at this lace and see whether to put a little bit of lace. Yeah, should we have a little bit of lace at the top there, or maybe just coming off the top of the pocket there? Yeah, let's do that. I think we'll have this coloured lace rather than blue to keep in with the ticking, the colour of the ticking. Yeah, let's do that then. Let's just put some glue on here. I don't know if there's anything else I want to add. I didn't really know 100% what I was going to do. That's why I'm just sort of picking up things and should I or shouldn't I, because I hadn't really made my mind up as to what I was going to do, if I'm 100% honest with you. Yeah, I just thought I tend to get ideas as I'm working, you know, as I'm working through things. ideas tend to come to my mind. I'm sure you're all like that sometimes, aren't you? I'm going to stick that there, like that. Just give that. The only thing that I don't like is the corrugated cards crumples a little bit there, but what I might do is put a bit of glue under there and just stick that down. It got caught in the machine. There we go, let's stick it down like that. That'll probably be better. Let's just wipe it with my finger. I'll get a wipe out. I've got one here. I'm just going to hold it for a minute, guys, just till it sticks down, because that will annoy me if that keeps sticking up. I like that cover actually. Quite grungy looking, isn't it? Do I want to put anything else on there? Cannot decide. I've missed a bit of... I think I might put a little bit of gold around the edge of my bird. Let's just move that out of the way. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to put any more lace on the front, at the bottom or anything. I think I've got enough on there. I think I have. Let's just put a little bit of this gold just round the edge of the bird. Quite pleased with that. Like I said, if you like grunge, you will probably like this cover. If you don't, then it's probably not your cup of tea, which is fine. Everybody has their own likes and dislikes, don't they? Don't know whether to put a little bit over the front of him, just to make him shine a little bit. Yes, right, what I'm going to do, I think, is just put a little bit of this gold, just using my finger, on the ticking as well. Just to tie in a little bit on my lace. I like that, I do. Let's go around the edge of the journal with some gold. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do anything else on the back. I'll have a think about it. I might add a pocket or something. Just go right round the edge with the gold. I think the gold works nice with the blue. I'm just getting the edge with my finger. Okay, let's go around the bottom. I've used a mix of zigzag, oh look at that, I don't want that big piece, zigzag and straight stitch. I've mixed the two. It's quite scruffy looking, which is what I was sort of aiming for, if you like. Right, I think I've got enough on there. Just wipe my finger. Oh God, I do apologise about my hands. Right, so little birdie, you're going to sit there like that, and then we can put something in this pocket. Yeah, I was sorting out for the charity shop and I spotted these jeans that I was putting in the bag. I thought, I know, I've got a great idea what I can do with them. They can be used as a pocket. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. So let's put this bird on then. I'm going to use my 3-in-1. And then what I might do when it's dry is just put some Mod Podge or some gel medium over it, just to keep it, just to protect it whilst it's only paper. Let it dry first. Okay, let's just open it out a minute and just stick it on there like that. I'm just going to hold on to it for a minute. Yeah, I enjoyed putting that together. I don't know whether to put a little bit of gold here. Let's just put a little bit on the back as well. Yep, happy with that thing. Should we add a little bit of blue as well? Let's just have a look what colour this, what's this one called? Old Navy. Let's have a look what this is like. I better not put the same finger in, as I. Let's just wash my finger. Right, let's have a look at this, see whether we want to put any of this on as well. This seems to have, yeah, let's just put a bit. Seems to have dried up a little bit, this one. Right, I'm not going to carry on because I'm going to ruin it, aren't I? I never know when to stop. Just keep messing about. Right, okay then, let's just pop the lid back on here. And I'm going to give my hands a big clean and my desk. So there we go then, guys. Let's zoom in. So there's my cover. You're probably able to see the stitching close up there. So there's the front, and then we've got the 2 pockets on the inside. Well, actually now, because I have sewn around here, we've got 2 tiny little pockets there, so I'm going to have to make 2 little journaling cards to go in there. Never thought about that, but that's fine. We can just put 2 little tags or journaling cards in there. So that's our cover made. So as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by to watch. Until next time, guys, take care and happy crafting. Bye.